Hey guys, PsyStarcraft here, finally bringing you another game after playing single player and all the challenge missions and getting all that jibber jabber out of the way. But this is going to be my placement match number 5. I've just been placed in plat and I'm going to work my way up to diamond tonight, hopefully. Well, not tonight, it's probably going to take longer than that. But this is on Scrap Station, Psy in the top right against Ayahuasca. The Protoss in the top middle as Zergen Clinton Shaw has logged on. But this is a pretty casual match. This guy isn't too bad. But I wanted to use this time to thank everyone who's donated over the last couple weeks. Pretty modest amount, but I appreciate it so much just because it helps keep me going. And I've got to feed my cat, so that always helps. I want to thank Michael R., Giulio M., Eric D., who enjoys dead babies as well, eating them, Roni G., who actually sent me an amount which had a 23-cent increment at the end. Can't tell you how much I appreciate that 23 cents. Asian name, oh that's not a name, never mind. Benjamin B, Nicholas H, Sissanox, that's the StarCraft name, Sissanox, Sebastian, who went from copper to diamond and loves that I pronounce chitinous properly. He insists that I pronounced it wrong one game, pronounced it wrong, but I don't think I did, so what's up now, Sebastian? And finally, I have an anonymous donor who asked not to be mentioned, so Mr. N, last name N, thank you very much for that donation. I appreciate the anonymity. Anonymity, I think that's right. But, dying. I am back to casting and I'm going to bring you some more regular one-on-ones. This is a pretty fun matchup on Scrap Station. Like I said, not doing anything too crazy right now. We see that 14 pool along with the gas immediately after. Going to get my ling speed. I've said it many times. This is a very strong build for me lately. And the ling speed on Scrap Station is just awesome. But as a Zerg, be wary of air. This is such a short distance on Scrap Station. Void Rays are very effective. They have all of this room to just fly around and kill whatever they want. So we might see some Void Ray play in this match. Already setting up a proxy pylon, so I like this a lot. He's preparing for warp gates, and maybe if I do see this, he'll kind of juke me out on his build. I see this pylon, I'll think, oh, okay, he's going to try a 4-gate attack or something like that. And this will come into play. It's pretty tricky. Overlord's still flying overhead. He's producing that Stalker. And I'm just now noticing that this Cyber Core is created a bit slower than I'd like to notice it. But this Overlord should be able to float away. He does, wow, he's got lots of Chrono Boost saved up. So maybe indicative of a little bit weaker player. But it's going to be fun anyway. Stalker just now coming out. Even if the Stalker were to run over here and start shooting at my Overlord, it'd have to get 20 shots in, and I just don't see that happening. And look at this timing, crazy timing, right when my Overlord is out of the range. Bam! Stargate. We have a Stargate already, just 4 minutes into the game. Larva popping, continuing to pump out some drones. Expansion has gone up, and notice what I did here. After 100 or 220 gas, looks like I stopped mining a lot of gas just because minerals are so important when you're trying to pump drones out of 2 bases. So I got enough gas for Zergling speed and a layer. I'm going to take this time to just get as many minerals as I can, saturate both bases, and by the time my layer gets up, I should have enough for a Hydra Den. I should have 100 pretty easily if I saturate this geyser and get some more on that extractor. And I have just enough to get that layer. I don't know if I said that already. So Hydras will be in play pretty quick here. He's chrono boosting his first Void Ray. It looks like he might have been saving his chrono boost for that Void Ray, but his probe count is just so low, 20 to 26 already. So if I'm able to hold off against this Void Ray harass without losing too many units, I am in good position just because I've been focusing so much on Harvesters. I was able to scout this pylon. And when I saw that pylon and when I sent my lings up here and I saw a second gateway producing, I was like, okay, he's probably got a 4-gate going. I don't know this for sure, so I'm not even going to worry about Void Rays, but the first one is out. And let me take this time to say, Overlord here, Overlord here, Overlord here, and possibly even an Overlord out here to scout anything ahead of time so you can react are great placements for Overlords. It lets you see basically everything that is going on, and this is always good to find hatcheries or proxy buildings, I mean. So this Void Ray is in my base. Looks like he's going to try to charge up on this Extractor. Probably should have continued to charge on the Extractor, but now he's going to lose a little bit of charge to attack the Queen. I know my Queen is dead. When you're being attacked by a Void Ray, don't ever try to run your Queen. You cannot outrun a Void Ray. Do as much damage as you can and stall that freaking Void Ray. And it looks like he has his full charge. He could have picked off a couple more drones, but I'm just going to transfer. I probably didn't have to because he is focusing down the Slayer. But I do have an expansion, so it's not going to do too much harm. Not too much income as of now, though. Second Queen is out, as well as 2 Hydras. That Hydra Den was immediately started once my lair finished. So in pretty good shape now that I was able to fend off that Void Ray harass. 29 Harvesters on 8 patches. Not very good. Going to transfer quite a few back. Probably a little bit too many. Should have left it a little bit more on the expansion just because it has more mineral patches. But I'm looking okay now. Still got my Zerglings watching for any gateway push that he's going to follow up with. No Overlord speed or anything crazy like that going down so far. Looks like I'm going to focus on my